Well, in previous videos, we've talked about age verification. We've talked about censorship. We had a video, that Pornhub has blocked access to its site in Texas, which caused an increase in VPN searches on Google, which we've said this is going to happen. These morality media said, oh, we've had a big win. They've lost 80% of their traffic on Louisiana, which is a lie.
Also, kids, it's called a VPN. Just pretend like you're out in Canada. It'll be just fine.
The traffic has moved to VPNs. And you're not going to know it because basically, when you're dealing with a VPN, you could be anywhere in the world when it comes to your IP address. That's why you can access Netflix or Disney Star overseas. Watch something that you can't watch here. There's stuff that's coming out that, hey, listen, you got Macross coming out, on Disney Plus. You'll be able to watch it overseas if you had to. But here's the situation in one particular country that they've censored social media platforms, 18 of them, for example, for being obscene.
The government has decided to block 18 OTT platforms and social media accounts associated with them for publishing obscene, vulgar content. The government said that in some instances there was even pornographic content as well. Let's go across to Aishwarya now for more. Aishwarya, give us more details, and also a warning had been issued to these OTT apps.
Well, certainly it is Union Minister Anurag Thakur who had stated that it is first responsibility of these OTT platforms and social media platforms not to propagate such kind of content, and they were sent repeated warnings, but when the government found these apps which had vulgar, pornographic content to some extent, and also obscenity, hatred, the government has decided that they had banned almost 18 websites.
Now, what they're talking about in India, because this is in India, is that basically these websites are pornographic, according to them, which they promote obscenity and vulgarity under the hear me out, vulgarity. They're talking language under the guise of creative expression. There's a fine line with this. And the thing about it is that the way that this is targeted that they're saying that we're going after pornography. It's not after pornography, it's what they considered obscene. This is what we're worried about here in the United States when these age verification laws, and they're wanting to change the definition of obscenity in this country, is when you get stuff like this particular article we're going to read about. For Gustav Turner's India censors 18 social media platforms as obscene. This is out of XBiz, tad tip to Gustav Turner. I would go on X or Twitter, click on his stuff. He does lead a lot of this stuff in these articles online, and also over at XBiz. Yes, XBiz is an adult site, and that's what they gauge themselves toward the movie industry, also the clothing and gear and all that stuff, web and tech. It is a good site for anyone who wants to know what's going on in the adult industry. The conservative Hindu national government of Narendra Modi has blocked 18 social media platforms in India, claiming they promote obscenity and vulgarity under the guise of creative expression. The targeted streaming platforms, dubbed OTT, the term over the top, are Dream Films, VOOVI, Yesima, Uncut Ada, Trickflix, X Prime, Neon XVP, VIP, Besaharams, Hunters, Rabbit, X Mood, Nudeflix, MoodX, Mojet, Hotshots, VIP, Fuji, Chickflix, and Prime Play. Now, take a moment. A lot of these you would think are porn sites. But if you look at someone like Prime Play has a lot of dramas, thrillers, on there. Yeah, they are a bit R-rated to NC-17. They might go a little bit above depending on the content, but this is not uncommon content you would find anywhere in the world. You know, I mean, they're not really listed as pornography. They're more toward sites that they create their own, you know, like if you're a YouTube channel, something like that, where we have companies that do science fiction, they do horror. You know, you've seen some of these channels that they've been on fast channels and stuff like that that have gone on to that. Some of this stuff is, you know, ended up on Tubi TV and many others. But according to the government, the Indian government, this is porn. This is obscene. The language, they're talking about the language itself on there. So let's move on there. The Mohi government is accused the platforms of the crime of depicting nudity and sexual acts. Now, you understand, they're saying nudity. In this country, in India, they don't allow nudity. Sexual acts, you know, you could say, it depends on what they consider what is a sexual act. You know, two people nude in the bed, you know, making love to the situation. They may not have penetration. They may just be making love naked on there, kissing each other in the bodies and stuff like that. They don't allow that. Although many of India's multiple cultures, including Hinduism, have openly depicted nudity and sexual acts for a millennia, current conservative ideologists support the country's extreme censorship laws against sexual expression. These attitudes originated in the 19th century with imported Victorian notions under the British Empire, which shame Indians for their openness about sex. Yeah, remember, Kama Sutra. And we've also shown this particular artifact on occasion, but, you know, that is something from India, from India's past. The 18 OTT platforms were blocked for obscene and pornographic content, despite multiple warnings, India Toda reported. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, not a good name to call something, said in a statement that it was enforcing 2000 Information Technology Acts and that the crackdown included 19 websites, 10 apps, 7 on the Google Play Store, 3 on the Apple App Store, and 57 social media accounts associated with the targeted platforms. According to the government, that the now censored stream content depicted nudity and sexual acts in various inappropriate contexts, such as relationships between teachers and students, incestuous family relationships, etc., as well as sexual innuendos, and in some instances, prolonged segments of pornographic and sexually explicit scenes devoid of any thematic or social relevance. As it has been is standard in recent government and media reports in India about accusations of obscenity, no distinction is made between targeting content featuring explicit or simulated sex. And this is the thing it is. And you have people, you know, in charge that claim that they're protecting. And you notice they didn't say we're protecting the kids. Is that we don't want people seeing this. This is exactly the thought patterns. This is the thought patterns that some people on this end of the world wants for this country. We don't want the sex. We don't want the nudity. We don't want the violence. We don't want the horror. This is what the problem is. You know, I had someone says, well, it's not all that, you know, it's the LGBT, gay. Yeah, they want that gone too. But the thing about it is, this is what they're using to get to the ends of the means. Because basically what you're looking at is a total censorship of the internet. They want to control what is put up on there. This is 1984 Orwellian type of situations. Now, yeah, India's in another part of the world. You know, we don't control that. But the thing about it is, those of you over there in India, and I know I do have not that many viewers on there, but I do in my when I do check my listings and who's watching what, where from where, we do have a small presence there. Not big, but small. Understand, those of you over there, this is what you elected into policy. You know, you have these people, you know, you have a country that basically There's a lot more that needs to be done in that country. Banning sex, banning nudity, censoring the internet isn't a major problem. You have a population problem. You have a health problem. There are many things that are going on in that country that needs to be resolved. It's sanitation wise. You're talking about the way people are living, transportation. There are many things that need to be resolved that are not being resolved. But they take this point to say, listen, this is what we need to do. But what more is India going to block? I mean, are they going to go after anime? Are they going to go after, because there's nudity in anime. Because they are going after stuff on the Google Play Store and on the Apple App Store. So they probably they're probably blocking some of the adult video games that are going on over in India. That you're able to play, which are have an anime base from Japan. So I wouldn't be surprised on that. But like I said, this is what's going on. Take it for granted that you're seeing this over in another country, whether it's the UK, whether it's India, whether it's Australia. You're seeing the way they are acting. A Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. That's some shit that if you're creating something called a ministry, you got some issues there.
Mr. Hilltop.
But, let me know in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts about this. Don't forget to hit that like, share this video, and hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out all of our videos here this particular week. We're only offering videos on Monday through Wednesday as far as this is a holiday week, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and of course Easter Sunday. Yes, Virginia, it is Easter week. So be sure to check out all of our videos. Like I said, we're only running Monday through Wednesday. Have yourself a happy and safe Easter Sunday and the rest of the weekend on there. Take a time, go visit the family, take moments with them. Take a moment if you're religious, take a moment, go to church. One thing, go to church, sit and take a moment to sort of take a survey of yourself and in the life that you're living right now, and open yourself up, and and maybe you might be able to improve yourself and see all your faults. So until next time, thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching, commenting, and sharing this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as this helps the reach of this channel. Finally, as a content viewer, you have the ability to help support this channel, as new internet laws around the world will diminish our reach and affect our sponsors. If you choose to help, there are two ways, listed in the description below. The first link will lead you to a pay site where you can make a monetary donation. The second will lead you to our gear shop where you can buy shirts, mugs, and other gear. Discounts will be listed on the site. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.